If you're thinking about staying at the STRAT in Las Vegas, come along because I'm going to show you everything you need to know. From the rooms and casinos to all the restaurants, attractions, and of course those incredible views from the top of the tower. The STRAT sits at the far north end of the Las Vegas Strip, so it feels a little removed from the craziness of the center strip, but there's actually a surprising amount to see and do without ever leaving the property. When you first arrive, there's a large entrance area for cars, valet and rideshare, and once you head inside, you'll find both self-service and check-in kiosks and traditional front desk. The kiosks are definitely the quickest option. You simply scan your ID and it pulls up your reservation, but if you want to speak with someone or ask about an upgrade, you can still check in at the front desk. From there, it's off to the elevators and up to the rooms. We stayed in one of the standard base level rooms, so this should give you a pretty realistic idea of what you can expect without paying for an upgrade. Our room was simple, but it was clean, comfortable and actually quite spacious. The bed was on the softer side, which I personally liked, and we had plenty of natural light during the day along with blackout curtains when we wanted to sleep. There's individual climate control, a small workspace, room for your luggage and a closet for hanging clothes. The bathroom is fairly small but completely functional, and the shower had surprisingly great water pressure. There aren't a ton of power outlets and there wasn't a usable fridge in our room, but the Wi-Fi was very fast once we got connected. Overall, it isn't a luxury room, but it was comfortable, practical and represented really good value for what we paid. Heading back downstairs, there's a bell desk near the entrance and then you start getting into all of the different food, drink and entertainment options. PT's Wings and Sports is one of the casual restaurants with tons of TVs and a menu filled with wings, burgers, beer and classic pub food. There's also a lobby bar and a surprisingly nice sportsbook with upper and lower seating and plenty of huge screens. The casino itself is around 80,000 square feet and has a combination of traditional table games, digital table games and lots of slots. There's also a dedicated high-limit slot area, if that's more your style, along with True Rewards desk where you can sign up for their loyalty program. There are plenty of casual food options throughout the property too. Chi Asian Kitchen serves Asian-inspired dishes right on the casino floor, and Remix Lounge gives you another bar with lots of seating and more relaxed social atmosphere. There's also a 24-hour McDonald's, which is incredibly convenient after a late night in Vegas, along with Fat Tuesday for those giant frozen drinks you see everywhere on the strip. And yes, there is a Starbucks right inside the hotel, which is always important to know. For more traditional dining, you have the STRAT Café for classic diner-style meals and McCall's Heartland Grill, which offers steakhouse-style food and comfort dishes. You'll also find Tower Freeze for frozen drinks, plus the Dragon Room, which is home to the LA Comedy Club and hosts live comedy shows right inside the hotel. There's also a fitness center if you somehow have the motivation to work out while in Vegas. Personally, I think walking around the strip counts. Another huge attraction is Atomic Golf, which is right next door to the STRAT. You definitely don't need to be a golfer to have fun here. They provide clubs, the games are really easy to understand, and there are multiple bars along with some surprisingly good food. We had the short rib grilled cheese, which was absolutely delicious. It's a really fun place to spend a couple of hours, especially if you're traveling with a group, and you can enjoy the food and atmosphere even if you're terrible at golf, which is definitely helpful for people like us. But obviously, the biggest reason the STRAT is so recognizable is that enormous tower. The tower stands 1,149 feet tall, and the SkyPod observation deck gives you some absolutely incredible views across Las Vegas. We went up during both the day and at night, and I honestly recommend seeing it both ways if you have the opportunity. There's also 108 Eats and 108 Drinks at the top, so you can grab something to eat or have a cocktail while enjoying the view. And if simply looking over the edge isn't exciting enough for you, this is also where you'll find Sky Jump, where you can actually jump from the tower. One of my favorite experiences at the STRAT was dinner at the top of the world. This is the revolving restaurant near the top of the tower, and the entire restaurant completes a rotation approximately every 80 minutes. So while you're having dinner, your view is constantly changing as you slowly make your way around the entire Las Vegas skyline. It's definitely one of the more upscale experiences at the STRAT, and we had an amazing steak here. Great food combined with that incredible view made this one of the highlights of our stay. Overall, the STRAT really surprised us. The location is farther north than most of the major strip hotels, and the immediate surrounding area is definitely a little rougher around the edges, but you're also closer to downtown and Fremont Street than you might realize. The rooms are comfortable, there are tons of places to eat and drink, you have full casino, live entertainment, atomic golf next door, and then you have that incredible tower and observation deck that you simply can't experience anywhere else in Las Vegas. For the price, we thought it offered really good value, we had a great stay, and it's absolutely somewhere we would stay again. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!